right, everyone. Everyone quiet, settle. Now, I want you all to cheer Rory as he emerges from the big house. Now, this is very important, and this is the final scene. And Rory is now owner of the big house because he's married to Maeve. And you know that he is going to return the land to the people. So, big smiling faces and real joy. Remember, it's the big happy ending. Over to you, Simon.
Right,
Turn over.
thank you, Ashlyn. Turn over. Speed, market. Ready, Clem. And action.
Yay!
Cut! Right, so we're gonna go for that take yet again. Alright, you know that Rory has just married Maeve. Right, so for Christ's sake, show a bit more jubilation. You see Rory coming out of the big house. He's now the owner of the big house. You all see him and cheer. Ashlyn, let's show them what they're doing. Playback! Yay! Right! So that is what we're going for here, alright? Turn over! Speed! Market! Ready, Clem? And action! Yay! Cut! Jesus! Oh, hard day at work, man. Come on, snap out of it.
Hey, how's it going, Finn?
You always wanted to get out of here, Jake. You used to say to me, you and me, Finn, will escape. You always used to use that word, escape. You wanted to go to America. You wanted to be someone. You know, when that last film was made here, we were just boys. We all got carried away. Sean used to sit watching them day after day.
Would be brilliant to be in that film, wouldn't it,
Boy,
Finn?
it'd make loads of money.
Should we ask, can we be in it?
Well, we'd have to wear them silly outfits. I wouldn't be caught dead.
No, but they might spot us. They might spot us and take us to America and put us in our own film, like that Macaulay, what's his name?
I don't know, I have to ask my dad.
To be a millionaire.
Well, sure, I have to take over the shop.
You'd rather be a butcher than a millionaire.
Well, no, but my dad...
Cutting up dead meat when you could be a superstar.
Well, I'll have to ask my dad first.
I don't, because my dad says that, well, us boys has to do something. Because, there'll be no need for farmers soon. Where will you get your meat when there will be no more cows?
No cows? Don't talk daft. Where will they all go?
I don't know. America. All them caravans and trucks and people. This town's dying out. We've got to get into that film.
I don't know, Sean. My dad says people's heads is getting carried away.
Yeah, your dad's talking bollocks. They're paying 30 quid a day. I'm saving mine for America. You know, maybe he took one look at me. He realised there was no American dream.
Ah, come on, mate. Snap out of it. What about your man? Right, he went to America with $50. He came back in 2 years and bought that hotel.
Aye, and for every one of him, there's 50 more like him without an arse in their trousers.
Hello, I'm Clem Curtis, your director. Alright, we are going to go for this take yet again. Alright, this is a very important scene. This is the final scene of the movie. Alright, so let me explain. We are shooting out of sequence, alright, and I know that not many of you know what that is. Hello? Right, so I want you all to imagine that when you see Rory coming out of that house, alright, he has the answer to all your hopes and dreams, whatever they are. Rory has the answer, alright, that's what we want to see. We'll be going for close-ups here, so we want to see some real fucking ecstasy.
Real fucking ecstasy. Young Sean Harkin killed himself yesterday over real fucking ecstasy.
Alright, take it easy.
I'm sorry. It's just, I know you understand, we're finding it hard to jump for joy.
Yes, we are aware of that, alright? And I am very sorry. So I apologize for the unfortunate use of words, alright? So if you could just give me some joyful animations. Hey, Clem, too late. I think the clouds are about to hit in 5 seconds. They might be here for the rest of the morning. Maybe I should break the extras and go for the interior. What do you say? Ashton, break the extras.
All right, everyone, quiet, settle. Now, we will pick this scene up again tomorrow afternoon. So, I want you all to stay here. Now, and remember, at the end of the day, please see costume, because tomorrow is the big celebration scene in the grounds of the big house. You will have new costumes, so please see wardrobe before you leave.
Jesus, is not the funeral tomorrow, Jim?
They'll have to work round us. I mean, the whole town will be there.
Well, they'll have to. I mean, mark of respect. Look, folks, we are in total sympathy with you, alright? But we must get this shot done, or else we will be out of the weather cover, alright? This is very important, alright? So we are in total sympathy with you. We've sent condolences to the family. Have we sent condolences? But I'm sure you can appreciate that due to this weather cover, we are over scheduled. So I'm sorry, but it will be quite impossible to let you all go to the funeral tomorrow.
We have to pay our respects. Yeah, he was related to most of us.
Look,
right?
tomorrow is a big day for us, alright? We have a marquee being transported. 3 truckloads of fresh flowers coming in, and 3 catering vans for the wedding feast. We must finish by dusk tomorrow.
You will have to stop for the funeral. We will all be there.
Oh, right, I mean, Clem, sorry for interrupting, but I mean, Quinn should just do the wedding thing, only tomorrow at the end of it, the rest of us leave to go to a funeral in town. I mean, it's the movies, right? I mean, you can do what you want. Look, folks, we are behind schedule. Alright, and if we do not finish by dusk tomorrow, we are fucked!
Well, that's lying.
Look, do you people realize that each day we shoot, it costs us at least $250,000?
Then how come we're only making £40 a day?
Jesus!
Aye, well said, Mickey.
Look, Clem, let me handle this. Fine, Simon, handle it. Just don't come back with a no, or the producers will have my balls. Look, folks, alright, we're in total sympathy with you, but if we cut filming by 2 hours, we won't get this shot done. We have to do it for the weather cover. Look, if we have this producer, he won't cover us, alright? If we go into another higher situation for the marquees, they won't cover us, so I'm prepared to pay each of you an extra 20 quid a day.
How much did he say, Jake?
Not enough, Mickey.
Guys, seriously, listen. Push comes to shove. We could sack the lot of you. Remember that.
He can't sack us. We're in the can.
What's that, Mickey?
We're in the can. In the camera. Are you tick? Well, it'd look bloody daft in the final scene if the whole lot of us looked like a whole lot of other ones, wouldn't it? We're in the camera. We're on tape. In the can. Are you tick? Well, it may be the producer that wants his balls, but it's us that has them. Bling, bling, bling.
Mickey, what? Jake, where are you going? We can't leave set.
We have an hour. I've got to go somewhere. Brother Gerard, it's Jake Quinn.
Ah, Jake Quinn. I remember your voice well. How have you been, Jake?
I'm fine. Brother, I've come to talk to you about young Sean Harkin.
Ah, terrible tragedy. Terrible tragedy for the whole family. He was a grand young'un. I remember his first year. Right, Kunis now. Sean Harkin will come up to the front of the class to read his essay on cows. Come on, Sean.
Cows are great big useful beasts. They are more useful than humans. They are more useful because you can get meat from them. And then you can get milk and butter. And they also make very good school bags. Cows are the business because many people live off cows and they give you no bother as long as you feed them and milk them. Cows are also useful when they go to the toilet because we need their manure to fertilize the land. If I was a cow, I would feel very useful. I would rather be a dairy cow because then I wouldn't have to be killed. When I grow up, I'm going to have the best herd in Kerry.
He was a nice kid from a great family. He just got carried away.
When the father sold off the lot of land to make ends meet, the kids' hopes went with it. And how about you, Jake? What's brought you back from America?
Homesick, brother. I'm Sean. Was he the kind of kid that got depressed or anything?
Oh, not a bit of him, Jake. You couldn't cut him with a bread knife. He just lived in another world, Jake. A world he lived out in his head. Imagination can be a damned curse in this country.
But what did he talk about? I mean, what did he want?
He was as normal as the rest, Jake. They all wanted to be rock stars, film stars, footballers. If one of them had said a dentist or a teacher, I might have died of shock. Though the problem with Sean was, he thought he could be all things, Jake. And at times, he thought he was.
Thanks, Brother Gerard. Thanks.
Jake, where have you been? Your ex been looking for you.
Thanks, Charlie. Where was I?
You were standing right here.
Right, alright, change your plan, Ashlyn. Light is perfect for the eviction scene.
Right, Simon, I think we should go for it quickly. The natives are getting a bit restless.
Right, fantastic. Hey, what's that, Clem? Yes, fine. Yes, I'll tell them. Alright, everyone. Miss Caroline Giovanni would like to have a word with you, alright? So don't leave your positions until she comes.
Do we get on our knees?
Oh.
I just want to have a quick word with everyone. This is a terrible tragedy, and I know that you're all deeply affected since you're a small neighborhood, and I just appreciate you all carrying on under such sad circumstances, and just thank you, thank you.
Oh, that was brilliant. Oh, that was brilliant. Did you hear that, Jake?
Well done, Caroline.
Right? Was that not brilliant?
You know what gets me,
Didn't have to
Charlie?
do that.
These people think that it has nothing to do with them.
Well, it hasn't.
But of course it has. A terrible tragedy. You know what's a terrible tragedy is them filling young Sean's head with dreams.
Well, no different to me from that kid. And all of us, Jake. I mean, do you never get carried away? Do you never picture yourself as the cock of the walk, right? The boy of the picture? Do you never get carried away into that other world? I mean, if it happens to them, why can't it happen to us? We're no different, Jake.
Except that we are still alive.
All right, everyone. Quiet, settle. Now we are going to do the big eviction scene. That is Rory and his family being evicted. Now, the bailiffs gallop on, and then they dismount and go into the big house. They eject the furniture first, and then the people.
Fucking wankers.
No, it is a quiet scene. No angry abuse. You are defeated, broken men. So, watch in silence.
Aye, dead on. Like a lot of us would stand around watching a family being evicted without saying something. Like, even if it was just, go on you rotten bastards, or something. Defeated broken men. Aye, typecast.
Not yet, Jake. Jake. I get this into the right hands and it snowballs. That's how these things happen.
Oh, Charlie, you know as well as I do that if that script ever gets into one of their hands, it'll hit the bottom of a wastebasket and never see the light of
Look,
day
I
again.
don't need this type of negative shit, do you hear?
And what if they tell you that your script is a load of bollocks and you'll never get anywhere writing shit like that?
Then I won't believe them.
Oh, you will, Charlie, and you know it.
Right, we're gonna go for this one now. Alright, here we go. Defeated broken man. You've got it. Turnover, speed, market. Ready, Clem? And action! Cut! Lovely, alright, hold your positions. If the gate is clear, that's a wrap for the extras, alright? Hold your positions, please. Quiet. And that's a wrap for the extras. Alright, gate is clear. Now remember, costumes in the community center and pray for sun tomorrow or we are all fucked.
That Simon fella's off his head. Come rain, hail or snow, we still get our 40 quid.
And what about the funeral? Are they not letting us go to the funeral?
Or they will if we put our foots down. Right, Jake? They say, They say we can't finish unless we've got 8 hours of sunshine. So, I raises my hand up to the winds like this. And then I goes down on the ground and I listens to the earth. And then I took my hat off and I tossed it up to see which way it would land. And it landed right side up. So I says, it'll be a scorcher tomorrow, you'll not see cloud near or next the place.
Jesus, that's amazing, Mickey.
Yeah. Pity it's a load of bollocks. I think I see the 40 quid man a-coming. Now there's a ray of sunshine, Dermot.
Right. See you later. See you later, Mickey. Hey, Sean. Charlie, I'll take you with me to Sean's wake tonight.
No, it's all right. I didn't even know him.
No, it won't matter. You'll be with me. Charlie! Charlie, I'm sorry about what I said about your script. At least you're doing something with it. I mean, look at old Mickey. His whole way of life's falling apart around him. It's become nothing but a backdrop for an American movie. He waits every day for his 40 quid and then lives in hope for the next one. He's a good old boy, though. Never lets it get to him. I'm sorry for your trouble, Mr. Harkin. Charlie Conlon, he's on the film.
Hello, Charlie.
Terrible tragedy, Mr. Harkin.
Terrible tragedy, Jake. You know, when the land had let him down, I didn't know what to tell him. All that he knew was the land, like you, Jake. He looked up to you. Go on in there and get some feed. I have to milk the cows.
Sure, I can do that for you.
No, Jake, it's all right. I'll do it myself. Go on in there. There's a bit of feed and some music. I have to milk the cows. Rain, hail, or death, the cows have to be milked. I'll meet you in there after. Hello, how are you? Sorry for the trouble. I'm Charlie Conlon. I'm a friend of Jake's.
How are you, Malachi? Hey, Mary. How's it going, Finn?
How are you? Good to see you. It's like being on the movie sets, the same people.
Hey, buddy. Yeah. It's tough being in the movies.
Some great music.
Yeah. Guys, whole family are traditional players.
Aye, he's getting a great send-off of some of the best players in Ireland.
And are you not a player then yourself, Mickey?
Aye, I'll get a few more gargles in me, see if I can loosen up the old squares box.
So how's it going, Finn? How's it going, Finn? How's it going, Finn?
He hated this place, Jake. He wanted to get out of here. He said everything and everybody let him down. But sure, that couldn't be helped. It was no one's fault. You know, some of us just accepted that life wasn't great, but not him. No, he just got his gear. He stopped going out. He'd stay in his room at home. Virtual reality, I guess that's what kept him going. Jokes and movies.
But how was that day different from any other? What made it a different day?
Well, he was out of it when he showed up to set Jake. And then that night at the pub, he was right there all arse-licking the Yanks. He was right in the middle of the world he fantasized about. Right, I mean the American star, the movies. The crew had coke and, well, he knew that. They were all laughing and joking and he went to score. And then he saw your woman talking to you. And then he went up to talk to her.
You, Caroline! You, Caroline Giovanni!
Oh my God, go away!
No, I just want to talk to you.
Go away.
I'm Sean Harkin.
Go away
And
now,
I
please.
don't want to touch you. I just want to look at you.
Jack, I'm being pestered! Right, you, if you're not out of here in 2 seconds, I'm breaking your 2 fucking legs!
He was thrown out to the pub, Jake, in his own town. He went out on the street and I went with him.
And then he saw me leave with her, didn't he?
Yeah,
What did he say?
nothing.
What did he say?
I
Tell
said
me.
He didn't say
He
anything.
must have said
He
something.
said, waster. Fucking waster, Finn. What you doing with a fucking waster like Jake Quinn? That's what he said.
Oh, Jesus, Charlie.
Look, it's not one person's fault.
I gotta get out of here.
All right! Yes! Yes! What? What, Clem? Kurt has hay fever? From the plow? Well, why can't he take shagging pills like everyone else? Fine. Aslan!
Ashlyn, here's Simon!
Yes, we're gonna have to go for an exterior. Kurt has hay fever. Can you believe there's 2 effing chucks of effing flowers?
Oh no! Can we not send them back?
No, they'll be dead by the time they hit Holland. This is a nightmare. It took us 4 hours to put them in the marquee just for him to tell us that he has hay fever. Oh. Turn that music off! Right, set up for the exterior street dance.
Copy that, Simon!
Hey, fella. You got flowers? They won't go to waste. Young Sean Harkin's funeral today.
Look, fella, it's not up to me, all right? And by the time they get back to America to get a producer, to get another producer, to get an executive producer, he'll be dead and buried in the ground for a week. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm cracking up. Simon, 1 second, Jake, that was very lovely. And of course, the flowers will be delivered immediately to the chapel. Simon, see to that, okay? And whatever the cost, I'll attend to it.
Thanks.
This must be very hard on you.
Yes, it is. Very hard. What makes it more so is thinking about the way I treated him and the way you lot treated him. Like he was so much muck on your boots.
Excuse me, I didn't even know him.
No, but you had him thrown out on the street. In front of his own people. Think about that for humiliation. Think about what that did to his self-esteem.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you don't. You come here and you use us. You use this place. And then you leave without thinking about a thing you've left behind.
I work very hard in this industry, Jake. Okay, I've worked hard for everything I've ever gotten.
Yeah, well,
and I've
maybe-
never used anyone.
Maybe this industry that you've worked so hard for. It's what drove that kid to do what he did.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm being called on now to dance up and down the streets for joy. Yeah. I feel ridiculous.
Right, almost ready for the dancing. Oh, no. Almost there, Simon. All right, turn over, Simon.
thing is how to dance. Oh, you think he wasn't Irish?
He just wishes he wasn't.
Yeah, you're right, mate. You know why? Because every time you fuck up, I get it right here in my ear. Have you ever heard the expression, Irish, what do you expect? Well, unfortunately for me, they tend to include the lot of us. Now, Ashlyn, break the extras for the funeral. Tell them that if anyone comes back smelling of alcohol, they'll be put off set.
A funeral without a drink! I've never heard of such a thing, and I've been to more funerals than the Undertaker himself. Dry funeral in Kerry. What's the world coming to?
Charlie.
The bloody flowers. I guess my hay fever doesn't matter, does it?
Look at her. She's got him taking her down to the front pew and she didn't even know him. Had him kicked out on the street in his own town. Bitch.
Well, she did pay. She did pay for the flowers. I guess the family would appreciate it. I mean, besides, she didn't even know the kid. She had no idea that's what he was gonna do.
Just so fucking.
Shh! Stop it.
Peace be with you. Peace be with you.
Pleased to meet you.
I don't know, I'm just so. I mean, it's nothing to do with her. It's nothing to do with the.
Oh, sorry, Jake. It's the flowers. I have to find a different. Excuse me. Get into a different pew.
Miss Giovanni, has this terrible tragedy affected the filming of The Quiet Valley?
Well, as you can see, the cast and crew are here to pay our last respects. It's been very difficult, but this is a very strong and resilient people, the Irish people, so they've elected to carry on.
Did you know young Sean Harkin?
I did not, but from what I hear, he was a very well-loved son and friend. I'm just trying to get to my car.
I understand that he wanted to be an extra on the film.
I wouldn't know anything about that. Get ready for the car now!
And what do you think of Ireland?
Well, your countryside is so dramatic.
And when can we expect to see The Quiet Valley?
Well, next year, I would suppose.
Well, the whole country will be waiting. Thank you, Miss Giovanni. This is Kevin Doherty for RTE County Kerry.
Alright, that's fine for levels, thank you. Alright, I want everyone into the marquee. Here we go. We're gonna get this shot done now. This is gonna be a slow and long process, so I want everybody to be prepared. Hi, right, Simon. Simon, I'll be ready. I'll tell you what, dib, I was in the brownies too.
Charlie, what is it with you? Why is it whenever I say anything that requires a bit of serious head stuff, you walk away from me?
What are you going on about now?
In the chapel, you walked away from
I
me.
had hay fever.
No, it was just an excuse to not take on the real world. You change the subject, you tell a stupid joke. I mean, what's going on behind that bloody annoying cheerful chappy, eh? You can't be Mr. Clown all the time.
Oh, I can't, is that right? What, do you want me to be like Matt Talbot, batting myself up? Would that suit you, would
No, I
it?
just want to know what makes you tick.
None of your business.
Charlie, You got nothing and you're going nowhere. Why is it doing my head in and not yours?
Who says
I just
I'm
need
going-
to know.
Who says I'm going nowhere, Jake? Look, I have my script, alright? I have something.
Read your script. It's the biggest load of all bollocks I've ever read in my life.
You bastard. You fucking bastard. Why would you do this to me, Jake? Huh? I'd never do this to you. Why are you doing this to me?
It's every bad film you've ever seen. No story, cardboard people. I suppose it's supposed to be based on real life experience, eh? And are you supposed to be the hero? What is it, you? Going out to find the baddies and shoot them up? Like Sean? Wake up, for Christ's sake!
What, and keep walking around hating everything and everybody like you? Huh? Looking for reasons to hate this world?
I don't have to look for reasons. I look around me, and so should you.
Oh, Sean, is it again? Huh? You want that kid's death to blame for your miserable experience? Is that it? You want that to be your fault? You want to say that kid died because of me? Well, trust me, Jake, no. You're not that fucking important.
I could have gave him hope.
Nah, you could have
I
given
could.
him nothing. You couldn't have. It was too late.
It wasn't.
It was! I was there where Sean was one morning. I woke up. I looked around me and I saw nothing. A big black hole in nothing, Jake. And I wanted to dive so far down into that black hole I'd never come up again. And when I woke up in the hospital, you know what I says? You know my first thought? My very first thought. I said, Charlie, you fucking wanker. You couldn't even get that right.
Charlie. I'm sorry. Sorry, mate.
It's alright. It's just the day that's in it, you know, the kid being buried and everyone's over emotional.
Sorry what I said about your script, so I'll read it again.
No, it's alright. Deep down I knew it was a load of bollocks anyways.
All right, you two, a little less chit-chat. Get to move on. Now, into the marquee. All the tables have been set up as a banquet, but I want no one touching the food until we've had a take.
Ashlyn, do me a favour. Get security. This drunken old bollocks won't leave set. Well, no, Clem's about to throw a wobbler. He's already knocked over 3 trestle tables full of drinks. And well, why can't security come? Fine, I'll handle it myself. All right, so you've had your fun. Now get out of
You
here.
can't sack me. I'm in the gun.
What? Get out of here.
I can't sack me, Jake. The last laugh's on me. Mickey roared. When all beside our vigil keep, the west asleep, the west asleep. Alas and well, my Ashland weave. When Connaught lies in slumber deep, the lakes and plains smile fair and free. Mid rocks their guardian chivalry.
All right, you drunken bollocks. Get off set now.
You can't sack me. I'm in the gun.
Look, there are 350 of you in the county who could sack you any minute.
You
Now get off.
can't sack me. I'm the last surviving extra. I'm the quiet man.
You either get out of here or we're calling the police.
You listen to me. You jumped up gobshite. This land you're standing on belonged to my grandfather. And you're telling me, O'Riordan, to get off my own land? What's happening to the world, Jake? What's happening to this jagged world?
Ashlyn, get security. There's going to be trouble.
No. You's had young Sean Harkin kicked out on the street in his own town, and you're not going to do that to me.
Wait, stay. Mickey. You never let nothing get to you, Mickey. Stay.
I'll leave, and I'll leave of my own free will. In fact, I resign. When all beside our vigil keep.
Jake, just let him go, all right? Look, I'm getting into the marquee. I'm doing what's said of me. I'm keeping my head down, and that's that. So just leave it alone, all right?
No, wait,
Just shut up, all
Charlie,
right?
wait. Remember,
I can't take this no more.
remember what you said to the director when he said he wasn't going to stop for the funeral. You said, why don't you put it in the film? It's the movies, you can do what you like.
So
You
what?
were right, Charlie. Only what if it's a story about a film and a young lad commits suicide? In other words, the stars become the extras and the extras become the stars. then it becomes Sean's story, and old Mickey's, and the whole town.
Yes, it could be everyone's.
Oh, why can't we tell our own story the way we like?
We could tell this to the cows came on, Jake. They wouldn't listen
The
to
cows! The cows. That's brilliant, Charlie. The cows are where it starts and finishes. When Sean goes into the water to die, the last thing he'd see would be the cows. The cows standing in the field, who should have been his future, watching him as he drowned. What do you say, Charlie?
What do you mean we do this movie?
Well, why not? We've just witnessed it, haven't we? I mean, you could live Sean's life better than anybody. You could write a script.
Oh, you said my script was a load of bollocks.
Yeah, the story was. But you did it. You sat down and you did it. I mean, you must have thought someone was going to read your script. Otherwise, why would you be shoving it up everybody's nose all
Look,
the time?
I didn't, all right. Isn't that pathetic? I know
Ah.
deep down no one would read it.
You're full of shit, man.
But when you say that to me again, I'll knock you on the head, mister. Hate the world. I can't take no more of this.
All right, Charlie. I understand it. Wait. How can I put this? Charlie, you and me are fucked. We got nothing. And we're going nowhere. But for the first time today, I believed in myself. They can only knock us if we don't believe in ourselves. I mean, I think this could work, Charlie, I do. Please give it a go. We got nothing to lose. No money. No reputation. No assets.
I have a tent.
Canvas Productions.
What?
That's it! Thanks, Charlie!
What are you talking about now?
We'll put the story together. We'll take it to them, you know? We'll say, where did you start? They all started somewhere.
Yeah, but they're too busy climbing their own way up to the top to stop and listen to us.
No, we'll take it to your man Clem, the director. He always has breakfast away on his own.
And what are we going to say to him?
Well, tonight, we plan our strategy in our production office.
What?
The tent. Canvas Productions, floated on the stock market.
Yeah, and if it rains, we'll be floating with it.
So, in the last scene, all you see is Sean walking into the water, and the cows watching him. The cows that should have been his future, watching him as he drowns. Well, Clem, what do you think?
Well, it's just not sexy enough.
What? What do you mean?
Well, it's not... Okay, here we go. Well, watch what I'm gonna do here. What if Sean, alright, what if Sean was being pursued by drug pushers?
But he wasn't.
Right, but movies aren't real life. One moment, please. Ashlyn, yes, can you get me a cup of coffee, please? What? No sugar, trying to watch The Figure. You're Jim. Look, boys, I'm telling you, you're going to need a love interest.
But he
alright?
loved the land, his cows.
Look, alright, let's try this one out here, alright? Let me sail this one. What if Finn were a girl?
Well, Clem, I don't think Finn could really be a girl. I mean, it was sort of his best mate, right? I mean, that was kind of all that he had.
Look, I'm just trying to tell you folks that you're going to need to know certain elements about the movies, alright? Yes? Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Oh, by the way, are we set up for the first shot?
Oh, we are almost there, Clem.
Fantastic, give me a shout. Now, boys, look, why don't you just take this to the Irish Film
No,
Board?
this could happen to any kid.
Yes,
I mean,
but
any rural kid.
It's not commercial enough, alright? That's what I'm telling you, right? People don't go to see movies about suicide. They want happy endings, right? Life is tough enough. They don't go to the movies to get depressed. That's what the theater is for.
Yes, Clem, I understand that, but how can you have a happy ending about a kid who commits suicide?
Well, that's just the thing. What if he doesn't die at the end?
But he did.
Now watch this. Here we go. What if at the very end, the farmer who sees him walk into the water runs down and saves him? Just in time.
And then what?
Well, that's the end.
Ready for you now, Clem.
Oh, fantastic, Ashley. No, by the way, do you boys have a title for this script?
Yeah. Stones in his pockets.
What do you think about that title, Ashlyn?
Not very catchy. Doesn't say much. A little nondescript.
Oh, this girl is learning well. Right, Ashlyn, let's go.
Well, first knock back in Canvas Productions was only launched last night. That must be a record.
Do you think they're right?
No, I don't, Jake.
Jesus, Charlie, neither do I. The whole time he was talking, I kept thinking, you're wrong. I mean, for the first time, I believed me.
You know, my entire life, I thought everything I would do would be bound to be no good.
Ah, not this time, Charlie.
No, not this time,
No,
Jake.
because our first scene,
That's
right?
right.
The people coming onto the land. They're going to Mr. Perkins saying,
Right.
can we shoot over the landscape?
Ah.
But we see the whole thing from the kid's point of view, and him a wee book.
Yeah, and all you see is cows. Just cows every inch of the screen. Cows. And in the middle of all these cows, trendy designer trainers.
Like Ashley.
Exactly, sinking into this dirty cow clap. This is the first thing the kid sees. The first intrusion into his world.
The cows.
cows.
Big, slabbering, dribbling cows. Udders, tails, arses in your face.
Farting, eating, dunging, mooing.
Big, fat, dirty, stinking broods. Looking at you. Wide shots.
Yes, mid shots.
Yes, close-ups.
Yes.